Good morning to you from the Valley of Joy. How are you? Have you slept? Have you eaten? Are you well? Dawn of a cracker of a day. I'm off with a lot of client work today, but out for a walk with the puppers first. And there is no fog. This is a rare occurrence. Let me show you. Look at that. No fog. No fog. Weird. This rarely ever happens. But I wanted to come to you and just say, stay the distance, go the path, do the things, keep your vision clear. So for a long while, you may be aware, my tiny house is here now that I used to live in for a little while I travelled. Unfortunately, my dear mama bear had her stroke and cut a lot of my travels a bit short. But I had a dream to live in the tiny house while I looked for land. And then I kept coming back to this area. And so I had the vision clear of the kind of land that I wanted to be custodian of. And I kept waiting for the right piece to come up for sale in order to settle down. And I kept coming back to the area of Wollombi and Broke. And I think the Indigenous history here, pay my respects to Wonnarua and Darkajung people, the amazing bushland here, the native animals, the creatures, just the general habitat always attracted me. And I had a vision about how the tiny house would be and how people would come and gather here and that they would also feel healed and whole from being in the serenity and peace of this place. And I always envisaged a cute barbecue kind of fire pit where people could sit around, look at the view and have a yarn. And over the past week or so, this is what we've been creating. So I have to say a big thank you to Dee and to Helen and also to Deb. So amazing Deb Austin gave to me all of these pavers. There was also another couple in Belmont who gave me these ones. So I want to shout out to the community that helps make things become a reality. I just collected more pavers off Deb in that trailer yesterday and they're going to finish this area today. Sasha's checking it out. But look at the new fire pit area. Isn't that magnificent? And the view from it is exactly how I had always imagined it in my mind's eye. A place for gathering, a place for people to sit around and have a yarn. And so while it's not finished yet, I can truly start to see the picture that I've held in my mind for maybe 4 or 5 years. And so if you have a vision or something that you want to become a reality, stick the path, stay with it, keep focused. You know, I read the book The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer a good 7 or 8 years ago after my dear friend Tracy introduced me to it. And I read his life story and how he had created this amazing life where he lived in the woods. And he had a little meditation prayer temple. He lived in essentially a little cabin like a tiny house. He ran a big multi-million dollar IT firm that did medical appointments and things for medical centres and doctors. But he did all of that from his amazing little woodland place. And it struck something in me. And I really knew maybe that kind of life is possible, where it is a meeting of two, where it's a blending of business but with lifestyle, where it's moving between boardroom and the bush. And it's how I came to first come up with my vision of the life that I now live. And I'm truly blessed to live here on this land, and I've also worked for it. And I also stuck with my vision and didn't let it go. I have often been impatient for it. I've wanted it now. And then the weather and floods and parents and illnesses and the loss of parents it all just got in the way sometimes, but I never ever lost sight of that vision. And I still collected pavers and bricks, and I still cleared land, did the work to get ready for stuff. And so don't let go of your dreams, hold true to them, and as much as you can, paint the clearest picture of them in your mind, because there's nothing as juicy as turning and looking and going, that's what I had in mind. That was my dream. And here it is. So now I can drink it in. What's your dream now? I'd love you to share. Do you have a dream? Is it a clear picture? What does it look like? Do you want to grow your own veggies too? Or maybe you have a dream of a career or family or sailing around the world. I don't know. Whatever it is, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Stick the path. Have a great day.